Ladies and gentlemen, life is not a simple story. It's a labyrinth of trials, responsibilities, and uncertainties. The question isn't whether you'll face challenges, the question is whether you'll rise to meet them. Today, I want to speak to the part of you that knows the answer, even if it has yet to be acted upon. To rise up, you must first recognize the chaos around you and within you. It's tempting to hide, to shield yourself from the storm, but what happens when you turn away? The chaos doesn't disappear, it grows stronger, more menacing. Confronting chaos is terrifying, yes, but it's the only path to overcoming it. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the determination to move forward despite it. Second, you must accept responsibility for your life. Don't shy away from it. No one else can shoulder the weight of your potential. Each of us carries within ourselves a spark of greatness, not perfection, but possibility. To rise up is to nurture that spark, no matter how small it may seem today. Now, here's the truth that no one wants to hear: rising up requires discipline. Structure is not your enemy, it's your ally. It's the vessel that turns vague ambitions into concrete realities. Build habits that align with your goals, and let those habits guide you when motivation falters. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's transformative. Remember, you don't need to conquer mountains in a single leap. Start small. Celebrate the tiny victories: the early morning you showed up for yourself, the kind word you shared with a stranger, the promise you kept to a friend. These moments are the stepping stones to larger triumphs. They are proof that you are capable of rising. But hear this: your journey isn't just about you. Rising up is not merely self-serving. When you transcend your own fears and limitations, you become a beacon for others. Your strength inspires, your resilience gives hope. In serving others, you create meaning not just for yourself, but for the world around you. Life is inherently unpredictable, filled with challenges, uncertainties, and moments of deep suffering. It is the nature of existence to be chaotic, and no one is immune to its grip. Chaos manifests in countless ways through loss, failure, conflict, and the unexpected twists that disrupt the carefully constructed order of our lives. Yet, the defining characteristic of those who rise above is their willingness to face this chaos, to look directly at it without flinching, even when every instinct screams to retreat. Courage in the face of chaos does not mean an absence of fear. In fact, fear is inevitable. It is an integral part of the human condition, a signal that the stakes are high and the outcome uncertain. But courage emerges precisely because fear exists. It is the choice to move forward regardless, to act in defiance of the overwhelming urge to shrink away. Facing chaos means stepping into the unknown, often unprepared, often vulnerable, but always with a resolute belief that facing the storm is better than cowering in its shadow. This act of confronting chaos requires more than just bravery. It demands an acceptance of reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. It requires acknowledging the disorder, the pain, and the magnitude of the challenge before us. To deny or minimize chaos is to give it greater power. Only by naming it, understanding it, and facing it can we begin to diminish its hold over us. When you face chaos with courage, you take the first step toward mastering it. It may not be conquered in an instant, it rarely is, but the act of standing firm in its presence begins to transform both the chaos and yourself. Each time you choose courage, you grow stronger. Each time you confront the turmoil, you become more capable of navigating the complexities of life. In the end, facing chaos is not just about survival, it is about growth, resilience, and the realization that you are more powerful than you once believed. Taking responsibility for your life is the cornerstone of personal growth and transformation. It is the conscious decision to acknowledge that your actions, choices, and responses shape the course of your existence. While it may be tempting to place blame on circumstances, other people, or external forces for the challenges and setbacks you face, this approach ultimately leaves you powerless. Responsibility, by contrast, grants you agency. It reminds you that, while you may not control everything that happens to you, you do control how you respond and what you choose to do next. To take responsibility is to step into the role of an active participant in your own life. It requires a willingness to reflect honestly on your decisions and their consequences, both good and bad. This self-awareness can be uncomfortable, even painful, as it often reveals areas where you have fallen short, acted selfishly, or avoided necessary action. However, it is through this discomfort that growth occurs. By taking ownership of your shortcomings, you position yourself to learn from them and to make better choices in the future. Responsibility is not limited to acknowledging mistakes. It also means embracing the potential within you. Every individual has untapped strengths, skills, and possibilities that can be developed and harnessed to create a meaningful life. Yet, this potential remains dormant unless you choose to nurture it. Taking responsibility means rejecting passivity and complacency, recognizing that the life you envision will not simply materialize on its own. It requires effort, discipline, and a commitment to continuous improvement. Importantly, taking responsibility does not mean bearing every burden alone. It is not a call to perfection or self-punishment. Instead, it is an invitation to take ownership of what is within your power, to make deliberate choices that align with your values and aspirations. When you take responsibility for your life, you reclaim control over your narrative. You become the author of your story, rather than a passive character swept along by external forces. This act of responsibility is transformative not only for yourself but also for those around you. When you take responsibility, you set an example. You show others that it is possible to face challenges with integrity, to own your actions with humility, and to rise above circumstances with determination. In doing so, you not only improve your own life but also inspire and empower others to take responsibility for theirs. Finding meaning through discipline is a profound and often overlooked truth. Discipline, at its core, is the consistent practice of aligning your actions with your long-term goals and values, even when the immediate temptations or distractions of life pull you in opposing directions. It is not glamorous, nor does it offer instant gratification, but it is a cornerstone for creating a life of purpose and significance. Without discipline, our lives drift aimlessly, dictated by fleeting desires, external circumstances, and the chaos of the moment. To find meaning through discipline requires the recognition that structure and order are not constraints, they are liberators. A disciplined life does not mean the absence of freedom, rather, it means channeling your energy and resources into pursuits that matter most. Discipline creates the boundaries within which true freedom can flourish. By committing to a structured path, you reduce the noise of indecision and the pull of distractions, allowing you to focus on what truly aligns with your purpose. Discipline is not an innate trait. It is cultivated through deliberate practice and repeated effort. It often begins with small, seemingly insignificant choices: getting up on time, completing a task you promised yourself you would finish, or resisting the urge to procrastinate. Over time, these small acts of discipline accumulate, creating a foundation of strength and reliability. Each disciplined action reinforces the belief that you are capable of self-control and mastery, and this belief is crucial for finding meaning in the broader journey of life. The process of discipline is not easy. It requires sacrifice, persistence, and the ability to endure discomfort. But it is precisely through this struggle that meaning is born. When you discipline yourself to pursue a goal or value, you are telling the world and yourself that this pursuit matters. The act of prioritizing something, of committing to it despite obstacles, imbues it with significance. Without discipline, even the most meaningful aspirations remain abstract and unrealized, but with it, they take on life and purpose. Discipline also teaches us the importance of delayed gratification. In a world that constantly promises quick fixes and instant rewards, discipline reminds us that the most fulfilling achievements require time, effort, and patience. It helps us endure the intermediate stages of difficulty and doubt, keeping us anchored to our purpose even when the immediate results are invisible. Through this process, discipline transforms challenges into growth, turning struggles into stepping stones towards something greater. Ultimately, meaning is not found in fleeting pleasures or unearned rewards. It is discovered in the act of striving, of working consistently towards something worthwhile. Discipline provides the framework for this striving, ensuring that your actions are not random or wasteful but intentional and aligned with a deeper purpose. Through discipline, you do not just live, you build a life of meaning, one deliberate step at a time. Small victories are often overlooked, dismissed as inconsequential in the pursuit of larger goals. However, these small triumphs hold immense power, far greater than their size suggests. Recognizing the importance of small victories is not just about celebrating incremental progress, it is about understanding how these moments build momentum, shape your mindset, and ultimately transform your life. Small victories are the foundation of all meaningful change. They are the first steps on any journey, the proof that progress is possible, even when the path ahead seems daunting. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by the enormity of a goal or the complexity of a challenge, but small victories break the impossible into manageable pieces. Each small win serves as a reminder that you are capable of moving forward, one step at a time, even in the face of adversity. These victories are also powerful motivators. Success breeds confidence, and even the smallest achievement reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. When you recognize and celebrate a small victory, you fuel your motivation to keep going. This is especially critical during periods of doubt or discouragement, when larger goals feel out of reach. Small victories provide a tangible reminder that progress is being made, no matter how incremental it may seem. Moreover, small victories help establish habits and routines that lead to sustained success. Consistent effort, even in the smallest forms, creates momentum. Each time you accomplish a small task, whether it's waking up on time, completing a single workout, or finishing a minor project, you reinforce a pattern of behavior that aligns with your goals. Over time, these repeated actions compound, creating a ripple effect that propels you toward larger achievements. Recognizing the power of small victories also cultivates gratitude and a sense of fulfillment. In a culture that often glorifies monumental success and dramatic transformations, it's easy to overlook the value of the everyday wins that make up the bulk of our lives. By acknowledging these small moments, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have achieved. This shift not only fosters a more positive outlook, but also strengthens your resolve to keep moving forward. Small victories are not trivial, they are transformative. They remind you that progress is possible, that effort matters, and that even the most daunting goals can be achieved through persistence and patience. By recognizing and celebrating these moments, you harness their power to build confidence, establish momentum, and create a life defined not by occasional grand gestures, but by consistent, meaningful progress. To transcend yourself to serve others is one of the most profound and meaningful actions you can undertake. It is the act of moving beyond your own desires, fears, and limitations to contribute something of value to those around you. This is not a denial of self, but rather an elevation of self, a shift from a narrow focus on personal gain to a broader understanding of your role within the fabric of human existence. It is a recognition that your life is intertwined with the lives of others and that your actions have the power to create ripples far beyond your immediate concerns. Serving others also demands courage, for it often involves stepping out of your comfort zone. To truly serve, you must be willing to face challenges, make sacrifices, and take risks that benefit someone other than yourself. This could mean offering support in times of crisis, standing up for what is right despite personal cost, or dedicating your time and energy to causes that uplift those in need. It is in these moments of selflessness that you discover the fullness of your humanity and the depth of your capacity to make a difference. Furthermore, serving others provides a sense of purpose that transcends the fleeting satisfaction of personal achievement. While individual success can bring moments of joy, it is often in giving to others that we find enduring meaning. Acts of service connect us to something greater than ourselves, a shared mission, a community, or even a legacy that outlasts our own lives. This sense of connection is vital for emotional and spiritual fulfillment, as it reminds us that we are part of a larger story. Transcending yourself to serve others also transforms the way you perceive challenges and struggles. When you shift your focus outward, even the most difficult situations take on new meaning. Adversity becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, not just for your own sake, but so you can better support and uplift those around you. In this way, serving others is not just an act of generosity, but a source of personal resilience and strength. Ultimately, to transcend yourself in service to others is to embrace your highest potential. It is to understand that your life gains its fullest significance not in isolation, but in the impact you have on the lives of others. By choosing to serve, you contribute to the betterment of the world while simultaneously finding your own sense of fulfillment. In serving others, you do not lose yourself, you become the best version of yourself. In the face of life's chaos, uncertainties, and struggles, the call to rise up is both a challenge and a promise. It is a challenge to confront fear with courage, to shoulder the weight of responsibility for your life, and to commit to the discipline that transforms potential into reality. It is a promise that, through these efforts, you can find purpose, strength, and meaning. Each small victory reinforces your resilience, reminding you that progress is always possible. But rising up is not solely for yourself, it is a call to transcend self-interest and serve others, to use your strength to uplift those around you. This is how you truly change the world. So take the first step. Face the chaos, claim your responsibility, build with discipline, and celebrate each win. Rise up and in doing so inspire others to do the same. Together, we create a better future.